Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us for the Ohana Center of Excellence workshop titled Burmese History, Culture, and Mental Health Support. I am Dr. Kyungmi Choi. I use she, they pronouns. I'm a professor in counselor education at San Jose State University. With the Ohana Center of Excellence, I serve as a program specialist and also regional community facilitator. Who are we as a center? The AANHPI, Ohana Center of Excellence, serves a diverse group of population. Asian Americans, Native Hawaiians, and Pacific Islanders living in the U.S. and also U.S. associated Pacific Islands, Puerto Rico, and U.S. Virgin Islands. Our mission is clear. Our mission is to be a source of empowerment, education, support for individuals and families seeking behavioral health care, including mental health and substance use resources. We center holistic and cultural approaches to serving the needs of the AANHPI communities. So please check out our website if you are not familiar with our resources. If you do check our website frequently, do that more because we have amazing programs, events coming up. This is our website. And we provide training and technical assistance. We have amazing resources in our website, and our website is so beautiful. And Craig actually shared the link here. So please do explore our resources through our website. Now, I am really honored to introduce today's guest speakers. I will introduce Mr. Stephen Sanyu. Mr. Stephen Sanyu was born in Burma, Myanmar, and now lives in Buffalo since 2000. Mr. Stephen Sanyu founded the Burmese Community Services, Inc. in 2013, and it became 501c3, the first Burmese people to lead an independent nonprofit organization in Western New York to assist refugees and immigrants with the issues they are facing, including but not limited to language barriers, cultural adjustment, and also to provide other services and resources. That's what we're going to learn today. As a community leader, Mr. Sanyu has been involved with many organizations and institutions in the Buffalo region, such as colleges and universities, the Buffalo Police Department. He serves as a steering committee for Ohana Center. Thank you so much for your contribution. Mr. Sanyu shares experiences and also gives cultural competency training presentation to those organizations. Mr. Sanyu also assists the Buffalo Police Department to develop the language ID card that we're going to learn and see for the non-English speakers in the city of Buffalo. And lastly, working to pass the language access law in Erie County. The Burmese Community Services, BCS, received the Community Leader Organization Award from the NFJC, and Mr. Sanyu also received awards and recognition for extensive work and leadership by the city of Buffalo. Mayor Brian Brown in 2016. More recently, he received the first recipient of the International Community Day Award winner by the city of Buffalo mayor, and the BPD commissioner in 2021. Lastly, the city and state media has recognized him as one of the Asian Americans' most influential 100 leaders in the New York State in 2022. Again, I'm so honored to have you here. Now I will turn it over to Mr. Sanyu to discuss his community and work. Please feel free to type your questions in the chat box or wait until the end. We will have our Q&A session at the end.
Thank you. Okay. Everyone sees my slide? Okay. Good afternoon. My name is Stephen Sanyu. I'm president of the Burmese Community Service. Thank you for introducing. Very grateful, Dr. Yang Min. So thank you for involving with the Ohana organization and the presentation for the today's event too. A welcome for everyone who's joining for this event. I believe that most people are confident Thai with that. They can listen in and they can read on the Ohana website through anytime. So that's what I understand and I know that. So people can join and look at anytime. Any information is very great resource for that. So special thank to Dr. Kami. Thank you. I will be presenting sharing information about Burma and Burmese people, including culture and history. Let's start it. This is the Burma, made of Burma. People in confusing Myanmar or Burma. It is many questions. So whatever you call it or you prefer, Burma or Myanmar, doesn't matter for us, but you will be know why this changing and what happened with Burma and Burmese and our peoples, okay, our country. So we have neighbor country with China, India, Bangladesh, Laos, and Thailand. That's the main. Yes, this is a geography. This is a flag for the country, about 55 million people. So 55 it is not exact number. Sometimes when you check on the Google, sometimes you can see the about 56 or 54.5 million, whatever, depending on, because the people has going around neighbor country, the country like us today. So many people, the million of people are all from the country. So that's what the number is not exactly. The area you see that it is our country very similar size with the Texas in the United States. So that's the kind of the country area. So very similar. The nationality is Burmese. Official language is Burmese too. The capital city is Rangoon. So we call it, I like to call it, my personally is still Rangoon, but it's also Yangon. Yangon is the Burmese language, Burmese language. So in 1988, after 1988, the Burmese military changed everything because they try to hide it, what is going on in Burma. I will be covered later. Okay, so whatever you prefer is called it Yangon or Rangoon, so whatever. And capital city is Naypyidaw. That's our military. The government, they move capital city since 2005. That's what we consider, and people consider that this is an administration city, or capital city. But most people is a business city, economic city, so stay in Yangon, we consider, we understand. We have union system. It's a 7 state and the 7 division. The list here, that's a state, Shan state, Kachin state, Karen or Kenyan. You will see that. What about Kaya or Karenni? It is the same. Rakai or Arakan and Chin, more. Those are most ethnic. So leave it there. And the division, 7 division, that's are most Burmese people living in those area. Okay, you will see later. I will show you with the traditional clothes and where they live for on the meat. Okay, so then we have 135 ethnic group. 8 major ethnic group are officially recognized that their own language and dialogue. For example, like it is very I believe that it's very people very confusing. How why that happen? So many people, many groups like too much for that. Let's see here is Burma. We have 9 different ethnic groups. In Shan, under the Shan is 33 different ethnic groups, more only one. That's very grateful. Rakhine or Arakan is a 7 different ethnic group. Chin have 53 ethnic group. So different language. Okay, so those are different language, different same area, but it's different dialogue, different pronoun sound they speak it out. Kachin is the same. It is 12. Kaya or Karenni, it is 9 in Kayin or Karen. Okay, so it is 11 different ethnic groups. So total 135 different ethnic groups. So why is that Burma or Myanmar people are confused? Many questions to ask, many questions to me, especially for the Burmese people. I believe that some Burmese people are joining into this event too. Uh, we we have independent from United Kingdom 1984, January 4, 1984, as a Union of Burma. And just a couple of years of the parliament system. Then the military coup again on the 1962, March 1962. That's led by General Ne Win. So after that, 26 years is a one-party system. There's a military led by General Ne Win. So military coup again in September 18, 1988. So that's a second coup again. The military government name was SPDC. We call it SPDC. It's a State Peace and Diplomatic Council. They just named themselves. Then changing name Burma to Myanmar in 1989. Why is that changing? Why is that happening? Because 1988, August 8th, is called 888, 888. So that's why it is the whole country, nationwide uprising. We demand democracy and human rights. So that's why the military crackdowns, killing people. So over 3,000 people, we estimate that no one can know that how many people is detained. On that time, is no social media, no internet, no recording. It's very, very difficult. This is a one-party system. So in that time, people die about 3,000 people. Just estimate that. It's more than that because people cannot come back to the family, cannot come back to their home. So the number of people I mentioned that the dead people on the city, not in the borderline, not on the jungles, not fighting with ethnic armed group. Okay, that's on the city. Young people, student, nurse, as doctor, other people, young people, and so die in the city because they just shoot them on the street. That happened. So it is witnessed by the U.S. Embassy, UK Embassy. They all see that. So, you can Google it. You will find more information what is going on in Burma in 1988. So then that's why the military, the government, they try to hide what is going on in Burma. So that's why they change it. They just tricky Burma, the country name Burma to Myanmar. Myanmar is not new for us, our peoples, because when we meeting, greeting, talking each other, we are Myanmar, who's from Myanmar. But when we speaking, communicating, writing with a foreigner, other than Burmese speaking, so then we mention that it's Burma. We're from Burma. Who are you? I'm a Burmese. Something like that. It's the same thing. They change everything. Street name, city name, like I mentioned earlier that Yangon or Rangoon is capital city. Before we call it Rangoon, but it is they change it that is Burmese pronoun Yangon, something like that. So that's a history why they change it and when was the changing, the name changes, the country name changes for 1989. Okay, so they come into the UN Assembly, General Assembly meetings, and they change it to Burma to Myanmar. So that's why we stay recognized. We stay not recognized for that. So, but it is depending on, people, whatever prefer to use it, call it Burma or Myanmar, doesn't mean to me. It's okay. It's everyone has freedom. Then the Constitution is everyone know that it's 2008 Constitution. It is drawn by the military, led by General Tan Shui. and some the first general then transferred to the Tang Shui. So they coup and coup again. So that the constitution automatically stay granted by the military, is appointed by the military chief, 25% in the parliament. Okay, so other than that, they control everything like the military and the police or the security force on the city and the county or administration bodies, everything. So it's controlled by the military. But since that, so you see that the lastly, the February 1st, 2021, the military coup again is led by General Mao. So they killing innocent people, uh, older people, younger people, students. They don't care. They just care the killing people. Okay, they arresting the elect person, president, state council, ministry, representative, everyone put it on the jail and killing them. So that's our current situation. And Burma has our country has the longest civil war in the world since after we get the independence from the United Kingdom. So that day is 1984 until now. That's a stay fighting, stay killing. Okay, so that's a history why they changes Burma to Myanmar, or what you want to prefer is Myanmar or Burma. So it is up to you. I just sharing what is going on in Burma, what people happening, what's happening in our country. So okay, so it is 3 year only recently military coup led by General Mao Lai. So after his coup, that is February 1st, 2021, the number you see that here, the people killed by the junta is almost 5,000 people. Okay, so 4,700. So more than 800 right now because the exact number it is on the the Kelly 4,884 people. It is us or April 12. Okay, so us April 12, the military killing people is 4,884 people. So it's by AAPP. Those organizations is just researching, putting record for only the people killed by the military, arresting, missing. So that's what they recording this organization. That's a good data for them. So arrested people is more than 2,600, and the sentence to death. As of today, right here, 43 has been sentenced to death. So already, so total sentenced to death person is 160 people as of today. Okay, so that's a situation. And then there's only in the prisoner or the killing or whatever they torture and they die. Other than that, the military bombing airstrike every day on the ethnic area, especially in the Sava area and the border area, school, church, religions, area, building, hospital, they don't care. Civilian, they don't care. They just bombing, they just kill it for that. That's everyday used to the General Mao line. So he's do that. Okay. Let's share about the traditional clothes and where they live it. As I mentioned earlier, that the part of country. Okay, this is a Burma. We call it Burma or Burmese as generally. Or the red area. Those are most. Okay, the information is for most, not 100% for exactly, but it is for most people. Most information used to. Okay, so that's a Burma people live there. This is a men and women. It's a traditional clothes. Okay, here is a mall. That's a state, more state. It's an area. It's with the MSC. This is a traditional clothes, men and women. Rakhine, this is a very close to the Bangladesh. Here, Rohingya is coming from those area. Okay, so that's a very easy to remember, easy to see that. It is a popular name on the Rohingya. So that's why I mentioned that. That's area. That's a traditional clothes, men and women. On the Shan State here is border country with Laos and China, and also for the Thai. Okay, so this area, that's the biggest state in Burma. This is a traditional clothes. It's a Shan ethnic. This is a Kachin ethnic border with China. This is a traditional clothes. Here is a Karenni. That's a smaller area, smaller state in the country. Okay, so border country is Thailand. Okay, this is a Karen. Same thing is border with the Thailand. This the red area is the state, the current state. Uh, Here, this is a Chin state, border with India. Okay, so this is a traditional clothes, very similar with Karenni, similar, and also Chintu. That's our 8 major ethnic group. Okay, in the city, in the country. So the name, personal name, how do they get that? That's a very important. A lot of people interest when I go to do the presentation anywhere or healthcare setting or the any other police or any other government or the university. When I go there, oh, how's the system like that? But I just want to let you know that this is for the general information. Okay, most Burmese people use it, especially for the Buddha uh, because the Buddha's majority country. So we do have the Christian, Islam, and any other Jewish too, but it's most Buddha and the Burmese people follow using this kind of system. It's personal name. It's Burma has no family name. Okay, so Burmese people never use it. No family name, first name or last name, no, only one name. So then how is that? Okay, it's coming here, so I will be continued for that. It's how do they get the name? The name they use in naming system. They use it with a naming system. Like I mentioned that it is not 100% of people from Burma using this kind of system, but it's most people, especially Burmese people, using those kind of system. Okay, I just need to be clear for that. Is they using naming system? What is that? So it's a 7-day. We have Monday to Sunday. It's a 7-day. So we have Kaji Kakwe alphabet. So Kaji Kakwe, same like ABCD. So Ka Ka Ga Ga Nga, that's a Monday. That may Ka is a K, Ga is G, something like that. Okay, so it's coming from the alphabet. So then when you hear or when he hear the person in name, then we know that this person, what day they were born. For example, like Stephen, S May, S is Tuesday. Okay, so people know that, oh, this is Stephen. Where they born? It's, okay, Tuesday. Same kind, similar. Okay, so that's a naming system. For example, like one is they born. So the name might have founded by the letters, the Burmese letter. So that's what alphabet can be. Yat, maybe Young Ming, Linda, Mr. Ron. So if we hear the name, we know that this person they bought. Okay, so that's a symptom coming up. They also the name the Burmese people when we call it like Stephen. Okay, for example, like Stephen. Older people is calling me Stephen. Okay, or the same level or egg or whatever, it's okay. But younger than me is calling Stephen. It is not respectful, not good. Because Burmese people has used it respectful to each other. That's why they put it with a prefix name. It's Ko. Ko means it is older than me. Okay, that's a man. It's brother, older brother. That's what we put it. It's Ko in the front. Mao, it is a younger than me. A younger egg than the whoever this Koli is a younger brother. That's what calling Mao, Maung. But it is the same thing with Mister. Okay. In U, same thing. U like you, the American people, they pronounce that you. But for example, like UN General Secretary, the former UN General Secretary, Uda, but some people pronounce that Uda, but it is not you. We call it U. Okay, we use it. U. That's a very simple. You see that very good simple. I mentioned that Uda. I remember Uda. Even United Nations General Secretary, he has no first name, last name. He's that. Okay, when he was young, we call him Malda. Then Kota, then Uda is becoming older and older. That's why when we go internationally or deal with any other country, is a developed country, it very difficult. That's why he has only one name, Thant, That. With the first name, with last name, nothing. So that's what you say with the U. That is first name, you, U. Last name, That, Thant, That. That's a first name and last name when we fill it out the application form or any government ID or whatever information. That's what challenging for the Burmese people. Okay, that's a one thing. Then Ma, it is a mix, same like MRS or MSSS. So Ma and Dog. Ma is younger female, younger woman. A dog is a older woman. Okay, so same like we see that it is an auntie, Mr., Miss, and Mr. S. Okay, so that's a naming system. So people are very interested for that. We are challenging and experience. I asked the people ask me, especially healthcare city or in the school, when we go, hey Stephen, your people has only go ma. What is that? So that's what happened because of the situation. Okay, it's a system. The Burmese education system, the society is not that change. It's very old, very formal. It's not developed. That's what many challenges our people in the outside country. So that's one thing. People can ask me anytime between that or after our presentation. Okay, I'm welcome to answer for that. I'm happy to answer. Okay, this is a naming system. This is our body language, culture, and respect. Generally, the Burmese people are very kind people, polite people, respectful each other. There's no blame, no question too much with other people. I'm not mean to the Burmese people, we have bad people, good people too, but it is all information and coming for the very generalized for that. So general knowledge for that, I'm sure. Okay. And treating older people, we very respectful. When we go in front of people, we pay respect like this, bending down the heads a little bit. So that's why we go, we pass for that. I believe that most Southeast Asian people are already aware of that. And also, we never, not never, we didn't like to do it forward the step over or use it with a foot or legs. That's a very not respectful to the older people. Okay, we pay very respectful for each other and do not touch the head. It's same act or very close friend on family members. Okay, but other people know we never like hate it with the hair or touchy hairs. We never do that. So it is not good and not pay respectful for that, especially men and women. We never touch that. Then the men never touch women with the body, any part of the body. We are very careful, especially in the public. We are not touching any kind of body like the hue. That's American society culture. That's okay. Loving each other, greeting each other. It's okay. But Burmese people, you didn't see like kind. That's a very simple the culture and the respect for that too. And also when we go into the house, public house, or religion building, doesn't matter Christian or Buddhas or Islam, doesn't matter. We had take out the shoe, because people are sitting downstairs, cleaning for that. So that's a very important. Our region is very good, especially the police departments come out, police come out. They will, hey, can I take my shoe? So they ask the who living in the house. They very understand. So that's a very similar, very kind of them. And also traditionally, uh, we are know a very high status for the woman. So that's a one thing, one good thing for the Burmese people too. Uh, the household, the husband is head of household is normally fighting, resource, making money, supporting family. But whatever they give in money or resource, give it to the wife. So wife can consider, so women can consider uh like like authority. So she can manage it. Okay, you can send the money to your family. How much I can send it who's it is son, daughter, whatever. So the wife can consider for authority for that. So it's very simple. Okay, so I just gave you general information. How is Burmese culture look like? That's our part of Burmese culture. And also one thing, it's children living with a parent until they marry. Most of them. Okay, so uh, totally different in the United States. So that is not so because individual have their own resource. They have to stand by their own. It's not living together. The household side benefit is different, but that's what some kind of challenging for the Burmese people stay there because it's my experience here in the United States, New York State, in Buffalo, same thing, stay there. But it is a good thing for very warmly happy each other, like supporting emotionally, physically. That's a good thing for our culture, keep people that. But other than that, it is not. For simple like the benefit, when you apply, when you receive it, when you get it. So that's a complicated. So that's a totally different the American society and the Burmese society. Okay, so that's a business information. About the education, like I mentioned that the Burmese education is very poor. I can say that honestly say that because of the government. So the long many years, many decades is by the Burmese military. One party system led by General Ne went 26 years. It's a decade. So then the military coup against everything is military to military, the general to general. So that's what happened. No civilian is not freedom a lot for that. So that's why education it is very scared. The military, the leadership is very scared because people educate their knowledge. It's more coming, more knowledge, and more question. So more diplomacy, their rights, they will be demand for the more right for that. That's why they are very worried and they pushing. So not go the right information for the young people. So the education is very poor, and all demonstration movement, it is led by the young people, young students, like high school student, university student. So every movement, every politic movement inside Burma since uh, getting independent from the UK. So let's say 1948 to until now, until today, it's led by the young people, young generation. That's a very important, very respectful for those young people in our society too. Uh, so then nationwide protests. So that's what going back to I mentioned earlier that the 1988. So August 8th, 888 uprising. That's a close down. That's the crisis in Burma education. Okay, so 2 year 1988 to 2000, no university to attend it. Then they reopened again in 1919. Then after that, it's a couple of years later in 1996, Syria or another demonstration against student strike again. Then they close 3 year. When they reopen it, they put it away the Cape University campus, whatever, so outside the city. So because they are worried, it's very easy to organize in the city. If they push away outside the city, outside the town, and they can block when they come in demonstrating, easy to block, easier to strike when they come in. So that's the idea. They do that. So you see that a challenge how it's affected young people in the educational system for that. It is the whole country, okay? So and here that's where we continue for that in 2000. reopen it, university, and they move it to the relocate to the outside city, like I mentioned earlier. That so here that's a one in Kipi here because they went to separate that student and the civilian. Then the Burmese people had lack of opportunity. Education is very low. Uh, Equipment is poor. Student too much in the classroom, less teacher. So that's what challenging too. And so really, the school fee is very high. Everyone must take or should take tuition, and they have to pay. Parent has to pay extra money than the in the school. Teacher is a different class outside of the school hour. So that's what most people has to do that in our country, and also run a university course must approved by the military. Okay, so because the military appointed everyone including is not only security setup, it's educational system setup, in the justice setup. Everyone, every session, every place, they put in their own people. Okay, so that's our challenging for education. About the refugee. Okay, why the refugees a lot from Burma, how they came here the United States and or any other country. Why that happened? So that I mentioned earlier that we have civil war, fighting each other, long run civil war. So that's why many refugees fleeing to near countries, border country like Thailand, uh, India, Bangladesh, China, whatever. So because not stable, fighting all the time, that's why people run away outside the country. Okay, so then 1988, that's a big amount of uh, young generation going out to the country, especially to the Thailand, being resettled in the country like US, like me. So, many people. So that's a situation. Then 2007, the Buddha man walk on the street is peacefully, just a mention for them, not nothing. It is very quiet. They are not doing anything. But the military cracked down for that. It's very big name. It's a suffering revolution. So in 2007, so that's a big crackdown for that too. So more refugee coming out to Thailand. And so that's what more resettled in the United States, any other country too. Same thing. That's a number. So the refugees, 9 refugees kept in Thailand right now. So those are numbers 91,000 stay in refugee camp. It is on or November 29, 2023 that the numbers coming from the UNHCR. And also it is a Malaysia. It's people, so 185,000 refugee in Malaysia, the only Burmese refugee. Okay, so IDP people has about 2.6 million people. It's a lot number because of the regime, the mail line. So people fighting, killing, people run away. So that's what happened. So all the time. There's a fact sheet for doing HCR Thailand, the number of found the happy for those people. Here you will see that it is a borderline. It is Thailand. This is Burma, Thai-Burma border. It's a refugee camp. Okay, so it is a 9 refugee camp in this all borderline. Those people are all living in this area. Okay, this data is uh, as on June 30th, 2023. Okay, so let's talk about Burmese people in Buffalo. In city of Buffalo has about 10,000 people. People from Burma. That's what we estimate that. Current is the largest population here, about 6,000. Currently, about 2,000. Chen, Zomi. Zomi is coming from the Chen state, but if you ask Zomi, are you Chen? Are you coming from Chen state? They didn't like it. They don't want to be under the Chen. They said, no, I'm not Chen, I'm Zomi. So that's why we just separate it and put it the number in Mon or Burma. Is Burma means the Burmese, okay? So about 800 people, Rakhine too, and other may mix, maybe they mix with Burmese and Thai, Burmese and American, whatever they mix that. So that's a total about 10,000 people in the city of Buffalo. Those people, all people from Burma, okay, all ethnic together. The number estimate that. One thing you have to know that currently Burmese, those people are coming from Thailand, from Thai refugee camp, okay? And Chin people reside from Malaysia. Malaysia has no refugee camp. People can walk outside for their own. So that's why people coming from Malaysia, they understand some English, they can speak some English. But most people from Thailand, from the refugee camp, they don't for the English. They don't know how to speak. They're very lack of information, lack of knowledge, lack of language. Many challenging for those because they must be stay in the refugee camp. They are not allowing to go out the camp, not allowing to walk. Is totally different. But people from Malaysia, they can walk outside restaurant, anything. So fashion or whatever. Okay, so most Burmese people, I mean Burmese mean all people from Burma. That's what we mean to Burmese. Okay, it's included many different ethnic groups. So that people they speak Burmese, they understand Burmese because I already mentioned earlier for that. It is a one-party system. It's a socialist system. The military regime. So it's a Burmese is only official communication. Communicate with them. The official language, including learning in school. So that's only Burmese. Okay, so that's what people are understanding. But when you ask here, Karen or Karen, you ask, oh, can you speak Burmese? They will say no. But even though they understand Burmese, but they consider us Burmese people is their enemy because the military leadership is Burmese. They are killing them, they rape them, they fire them all the time on the borderline. So that's why they really hate the Burmese military. But they are thinking together Burmese and Burmese and the military. But now they understand after revolution, the last military coup. Okay. So that's a situation uh, about Burmese people in Buffalo. Here, what we challenge a lot for those people. The the challenge is not only in the Buffalo, maybe around the United States. Okay, social issue and problem because resettlement is long process and complicated. It's very difficult for them. It totally changing language, environment, society, law, everything is changing for them. So that's a very big challenge for them. Lack of knowledge, U.S. legal system and law. That's a very, very important. They don't know their right yet before. Now it's getting better a lot, especially in our city. They don't know their right. Uh, the language difficult is about one top priority. So it's difficult. They don't know. They don't care. It's even school calling other Thai sending message, especially COVID after COVID-19, totally changing the system. It is very difficult for those people. Schooling system, healthcare setting, everything is changing using technology on the online system, but it's very challenging for those people because they cannot follow the instruction. They cannot do anything. So even those voicemail, when you call or reminder for the appointment or whatever school reminder, they never listening the voicemail because they don't know how to use it. That may not 100% okay. Most people are coming from refugee camp because they had to live in the refugee camp for the decade. You will see that how long they are living in the refugee camp. I will cover later. Okay, so that's why they're challenging for them and difficult to use technology like email, Zoom, even the communication between teacher and the parent regarding about their kid or for the school. but they don't know parent cannot help you for that because of the language barrier, not knowing for the technology how to use it. For the Zoom, the same thing. Right now, healthcare safety, especially after COVID and or during COVID time, usually with a Zoom meeting, physical checkout, everything. They don't know how to use it. Very, very challenging until today. Some of the until today because I'm a working as a care manager and interpreter for the best but our client has challenged a lot for technology used for that. Okay, so that's happening right now, and the child display is totally different. Asia in the America in the society, many refugee post PTSD involved with them, venture or domestic violence in the torture, mental issue and alcohol abuse. So those three are why that happened because they have to live in the refugee camp. Nothing to do. They just waiting for lunchtime, dinner time. No programming, no work. Just stay in the refugee camp like the jail. So that's why they don't have to do anything. They just drinking, eating, play. That's all. So that's why people can get alcohol abuse or violence. That's what involve a lot who's coming from the refugee camp. And also, fear of the police is common due to former experience. Most people is illegal. Even some people is coming out from the refugee camp, going to the city, working also illegally. That's illegal, not legal. So that's what they scare all the time. Many corruption in the Asia, like the militia in Thailand. So when they see the police, can get arrested. If you don't want to arrest it, just pay on the table. So those kind of experience, so they scare. And also Burma, the same thing, military, they will ask them if they don't like it, just shoot them because they will say that, oh, you are the supportive for the ethnic armed group. They say no reason, nothing, no justice, no fair. So that's why they stay scary who they see the uniform people. So that's a very, very important information for that. So one more thing, like I mentioned that I'm working with BESA. BESA has very good program. It's a mental health, the counseling, any other drug and alcohol treatment, anything. The counselor or psychiatrist asks them, what is your goal? What you want to be? Our people has very challenging. They cannot express their goal. They don't know what is goal about, and they don't care, and they don't know because of the formal background. It's no educational background, no healthcare safety background, no knowledge. So those are challenging for them. They have no idea to answer for that. Okay, so that's some kind of problem and issue who's living in the United States. And also not only the New York State, okay, any other state, the same thing, because people calling me all the time from different state, different city, they challenging and they asking me to help me sharing information. That's why I'm sharing all the time. Then one more thing to let you all know that it's very sad now for the Burmese people because those Burmese community around the United States is not good, not support for the government. Even like the embassy, permanent mission, the United Nations or consulate office, compare with other countries. I see that I'm involved and I attended with many different events and many different from the country. For example, like India. India community has very good support because the ambassador or the consulate general, when they come in, very helpful, very communicate, very connection, good connection with the government in the community directly, not only their country, in the United States too. The same thing in Thailand, same thing, the ambassador come in, they visit their community, whatever they need to extend their passport or visa or any document, they will help you all the time. For the Burmese, no, because long time history with corruption in the military. So that's a very sad and we had not support from the government. So okay, let's talk about the the Burmese community, about the Burmese community. Like I mentioned that I'm the founder of this organization. Why we founded? We say that. So so by the way, I'm a very first person in the city of Buffalo. When I arrived in 2000, no Burmese people yet. I'm a very first. Earlier than me, 1 month or 2 months, it's my friend couple. That's it. Then I'm in about thought. So no Burmese people. Now 10,000 people think about that. How it's difficult. How is the result of that? That's why I see that because I has involved with the politics in my former background in my country in the border life fighting with the military in Thailand. So that's what I'm like to happy people. I like to serve our people. So they have challenges, no one happy. So that's why I'm considered to found a official organization. So that's what we can cover. We can help for our own people. So that's what we founded in 2013, 51C3. We help in many things. It's not only uh, Burmese people. I'm happy. I'm working or refugee from any other country, non-English speaker, because that's what leader has to represent, not only our own people. Okay, so we all are human. That's what I'm considered. That's what I'm thinking. We have many different organizations, many different groups in city of Buffalo too, but their identity, their own self. So I'm currently, or change whatever for us, for me, we consider all our people, all our human, doesn't matter any religion, doesn't matter any ethnic, it's all people from the Burma. So we have to happy. That's why I consider that all those from Burma. So okay, so that's why I'm considering happy for that. So we do happy a lot. We do involve with a lot research, and you be working with them transportation issue. Those all are targeted for target population is for the refugee and immigrant people, okay, who has challenges with language and knowledge, including healthcare system. So that's why we happy working together with many different departments in the University of Buffalo. Here couple system. Same thing with the food system planning. So it's grateful they had the result too. So the food is different and totally safe or not, especially kiwi bitternut. That's very important to discuss that too. I would like to share one my experience a couple of years ago in the winter time, snow in Buffalo, New York, Western New York, the snow all the time on the street. Uh, the old lady from refugee, I'm not mentioning who is there and what ethnic, okay, refugee from Burma, the old lady, she chewy bitternut. The bitternut is not only bitternut, it is a cassia and bitternut leaves and bitternut together in other, sometimes maybe in the tobacco too, many different kind of stuff together. When they chewy, like the gum chewy. So the sleepy come out like the blue, red color. So she's walking around the street. She just sleeping. It's like red color. Going to put it out on the snow. It's like blood come out. On the main time, police patrol car is driving. Police say that, oh, this lady coming out blood is dangerous. So police accent language is difficult. Cannot communicate with the police, but police bring it to the police car and bring it to me. She's coming out, call police or call ambulance to the hospital. Oh no, that's a not blood. That's a bitternut. Kiwi that. So that's what I had to explain. That's a very funny on that time. You see how it's challenging for that. The person cannot explain the detail what is going on and how that happened. And also police didn't understand that situation, why that happening. So I said, oh, like that. Oh, okay. So that kind of situation, that's what try to find out, try to learn how it's affected. And also one thing that like feed parts or something like that, it's not safe. Also here, I'm in Burmese, I'm like the Burmese food, but it is not, we have to go find out that. They never check expire date, what is ingredient. This is a very important, how it affect with their hair, like cancer or something like that. People fishing on the river, they eat it for that. It is how it toxin is there. So that's why, people, the result found that it is fed with cancer on the blood, lead poisoning, anything, but they don't care. So that's why we try to find out many institution, organization try to find the landing with those people, those kind of food culture, many things going on in the city, in our community. Okay, we try to help everyone, everything. So then we do not enough for that. So it is training, advocacy, everything. So like I mentioned that culture presentation like today. So, I share it, Burmese culture, Burmese presentation, whatever is challenging, same thing. That's what understanding. You never hear, you may not hear before. Now you hear that and you understand that. You thinking that, oh, those people has challenged you. That's a good point. That's a weak point, right? So same thing. I'm sharing information with, hey, you are in here, United States. You are in the U.S. American society. You have to change your mind. You have to change anything. It is totally different. This is you are right. This is not right. So that's why I'm sharing information for both, like the break. So and also we give in the legal right. It is your right. It is your right to cover, your right to express. So we have educated, and also it's a mental health first we have been done. It's a defensive driving class. We invited professional license teacher, information trafficking, the video, education and video. That's very helpful. And I believe that this is a first time very good. When they get the accident, they cannot communicate and they don't know the process. How do they do for that? So we create the video together. We combine working together with the City of Buffalo, Office of New America, and the police department and the Kanisha College. So they have the video institute, their professional technology. So they help us. We created everything we share out to the community. When you get accident, what is your step to do that? So we do that. So and also syntax education is big. So we try to do, like I mentioned, that we have 8 major ethnic group, right? So we have couple different language with their own different language. We do video, how is important for the community, how is what for the census, what is the benefit. So that's why we educate them, everything. And also COVID-19 vaccinations, as information, same thing, how it's important to get your vaccination, how to protect that. So that's what we do all the time. And also, it's not done yet. We are happy for the international too, like healthcare network, floor venta in Burma, and also Nepal when they got the earthquake a couple of years ago. We collect money in the community. We just happy there. And also we have with the funeral because most of the Burmese people as individual, they have no family related. Some when they come in, they dizzy or they pass away. No one can help me. So that's why sometimes people reach out to me, or sometimes hospital, sometimes colleagues to assist it, helping me. So then we are happy to help them. Everything is free. And here that's a training class we do. We invite as a police officer, any officer. We share information. Everything we teach for our people, okay, for beneficial. So we happy BRICS, we happy American society, and we happy our own people. We educate for both people. That's what better society. That's why we feel that. That's why we happy that. That's why we proud to do that. Okay. So then other results coming out, the language ID card. We did that. We are grateful for the city. We are grateful for mayor. We are grateful for the Buffalo Police Department too. We created some language ID card. That's announcing the Mayor Brown has announced for the language ID card for them. Here, I will show okay, you will see here. That's a language ID card. We did that with the city of Buffalo. It's recognized by the police department in the city of Buffalo in the county of Erie. That's an official card. You can put it with the name, the language people speak, then where from. Okay, so that's a front. This is a back. You can put away the images in contact who speak English. Maybe you're a caseworker, maybe uh, you a friend or you a family member. So people, because people ask that where from, what is your name, they had no idea to answer. What language do you speak? They had no idea to answer. So that's what people can show it. And you can show anywhere, hospital, clinic, police, court, anywhere. You can show that. Then they will see that, oh, okay, they will provide the right interpreter for those people. This card is only getting by the city of Buffalo and our community leader. Okay, so you cannot get any place. So that's what we do. Okay, that's what we recognize. We get that recognition. What have we done? I think, okay, so those all information I provide that what the Burmese community service does, we are not getting or we are not applying any grant. We just run it by ourselves. Since 2013 to until now, we try to do by ourselves. We know that it's difficult to run it by ourselves because many resources we have using time, money, many resources we have to provide them. But we try to do that. Why is that? We say that it is a non-profit, not for profit. Okay, that means that's what we don't want to take any money from any part, anyone. That's what we just helping them. We just giving them, just giver, not taker. So even though our people and our member, our group consider that if you get income, if you take any money, that's you are not volunteer. You are not helping people. That's not happy because you are the employee. You are working for money, not happy for your heart. That's what we consider. That's why we stay keep to poor we can we provided them whatever. Okay, so that's what we try to do for since 2013 to until now. Okay, so then here that's a research we had done with the University of Buffalo School of Social Work. It's a specialized for the Burmese people, okay, people from Burma. We just try to check how is the physical health, mental health. We study, learning for that. The time period is 2015, March 2015 to October 2016, about 1.5 years we do that. Here the current, the population and the percentage we learning from current Burmese currently require more change in other. Okay, so this is how we found that Burmese speaking 37%, current 32%, multi-language speak different language. So Burmese current, maybe Burmese and Thai, whatever, Burmese and English, so something like that. So currently 7, and other 6.8. So employee status is okay. So the who's singing the job, who's not singing the job, so part-time or the student, that's how much the household income is very lower household income for our population. Okay, so here the important part, how long they living in the refugee camp. Here, 10 to 20 years is 32%, more than 32%. Okay, the people we learn it from. 5 to 10 years who's living in the refugee camp is 25%. 1 to 5 years, 25% who's living in the refugee camp. Less than 1 year, only 10.3%. You see that? More than 20 years, 7.1%. So other people coming from, we consider as immigrant worker, that's coming from Malaysia, because Malaysia has no refugee camp. So that's what is different title. We put it there. Okay. So that's a number. And okay, this is a physical health and mental health. We study self-report that they are good health, 65.6%, 30.4% said that is fair or poor. So this is a mental health. Regarding about mental health, when we ask them, it's good and excellent 73%. Okay, more than. So poor or fair is 26.3%. About mental health, especially for the Burmese people. Burmese people, may I mention that all currently chain or all ethnic people, all people from Burma, said that, how is your mental health? Do you have any mental health system? They deny. They will deny. Okay. Oh no. When you're talking about mental health, oh no, I'm not crazy. But they don't know, they don't understand how is mental health definition, how is effective for their life. They just say that. They think that when you're talking about, when you ask about mental health, the people crazy. That's what the people, the community member or the client, they consider themselves. So that's what they deny. I'm not mental health person. I'm good. Something like, even though he's not normal. Okay. So that's a situation about the part of mental health session. And also anxiety and depression, that's a number, you see that. We find that, we learn it from them. And also alcohol use. Okay, here the doctor visits, most of them, they answer 87%, they are go with the doctor visit. But I forgot to mention the specialists like the dentist. Most people, they are not, they don't like to go dentist. Okay, that's a physical health doctor, a primary care doctor visit for that. I believe that those information are very helpful for healthcare setting and or other, education and for or learning for that. So that's why we get the result for them. Those people on the community who, especially who's living in the Buffalo area. Okay, so that's what we had done with the University of Buffalo and the Burmese Community Service. So I believe that is my presentations will be helpful for who's joining for this meeting. Any question or comments, so please let me know. I will be happy to answer for them. Okay. Sorry for a little long.
This is great. Thank you so much, Mr. Stephen Sanyu.
Thank you.
So everyone, I'm sure you have lots of questions. Please type in the chat box, or you can unmute yourself and speak your question directly.
Stephen, we had one question from the audience already. Do you have any idea how much population of Burmese is in the Hawaii Islands?
I have no idea. I'm sorry to get the number from Hawaii. But I believe that it's not too many people there. When I came to the United States, the IOM first sent me to the Hawaii. But I chose to come here. Oh no, I will be going to the New York. That's why I'm coming here. Yeah.
Another question coming in. Great work for the Burmese community. Any Burmese police officers working?
Very good question. In city of Buffalo, no police officer, no Burmese police officer. But we did that. The city has done open examination for the police officer, police exam, law enforcement. We have someone going to police academy training too, but it is some accident happened, so he's already passed away. So it's not Burmese population, the Burmese police officer, but we have any other refugee like the Nepal police officer. We have that. They are saying that together. So city of Buffalo is very grateful, very hateful, including the Mayor Brown and the police commissioner in the past and prevent. So they support it and they understand it very well. We until now they are open. Anyone can apply to join in for the police officer. But my question is, at that time, no Burmese police officer yet. But we have fully resolved in city of Buffalo. They do has many Burmese involved. And New York City has the Burmese police officer. Any other state too, the Burmese police officer.
Thank you. And another question that could come in: many Burmese social workers from the community. Are there many Burmese social workers in the Buffalo community?
Yes, Sam. Yes, yes. We have a full resettlement agency in City of Buffalo, and also post resettlement agency like the two, like Hope Refugee Service, is drop-in center, and also Jericho. They do have very great job, and also BESAF, very grateful. I am not saying where I'm working is grateful. But it's really, I say that it's very grateful because they have many different, their own interpreter. They provide directly from the agency. And also, like me, I'm working as a care manager for the best app too. It's a full time. So, I'm a different language speaker. So all Burmese client, I can take care of that. Any other, like the Thais, Asia client. So, something like that. So we do have, yes, a lot of social worker in the city of Buffalo, and also try to get it by the county, Erie County. So it's called a community worker. I believe that a community worker. We create it, we support it. Anytime the government, the city is go, county is go, any other organization is go, supporting and understanding what is challenging, what is they need, what is we need. They are all the time. They are happy to support them because I know that because I'm involved with anyway. So that's why I know that very good support for the refugee and immigrant people. It's not only Burmese people, any other ethnics too.
Thank you. And another question had come in: can you link the health study report that you used in your presentation?
Yes, I will try to send it you. Okay.
If you send that to me, I will make sure that it is added to the replay that will be on our website in the next 24 to 48 hours.
Yes, I will try to find
All right. And then another one. A statement came in that said, "Great research, Mr. Sanyu, and I love your dedication to the Burmese community. And I would love to follow the same concept for the Filipino community as well here on our islands." So that was just some good feedback from Letitia. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name, Miss Riz here. Can you speak to the mental health resources in Buffalo for youth in your community?
Thank you for good comment. Mental resource. Yeah, that's a good question too. We have many clients in the community regarding mental health and substance abuse treatment, including domestic violence, but especially drug and alcohol treatment and the domestic violence is the number is dropping down because we provide information through the community, how it affect their life, how to prevent themselves and their family. So that's what the number is going down. But mental health, we cannot control everything, right? So because most of them they have experience for many years on their lifetime. We provide information, we share information, we reach out to the community all the time. So that's what we discuss and we offer, where you can find the results and where you can go to get the assistance. So it's a very good thing. As BESAF has a grateful organization in the city of Buffalo. It's many different locations, many different programs, including it's called a health program. It's a care coordination because there's a really need for those people because the language challenging. They cannot communicate with the providers, doctor, scheduling appointment, the paperwork, failures, medical staff, anything. So that's what they really need assistance for that. Yes. I would like to answer your question directly that yes, we do out in the communities, not only me, it's many people working with the healthcare setting in city of Buffalo. They reach out the community member directly every day. So that's why it's a good thing. I can say, but it's difficult to say the exact number, how many people, but it is, I cannot say that, but I know that many people working with the community every day.
So many questions coming in the chat box. This is great. Many people want to know more about your services and resources. Mr. Sanyu, can you share maybe handouts or list of resources, website, if you have anything to share with our audience?
The website, I'm very sorry to tell that I have some challenges with the domain issue. Domain is not good for many years, and also website is I'm not updating. I was very busy. Other people same thing. Like that's why I mentioned that I'm a working, not only me, other people, other team in our organization, same thing. They have their own job full time. They support it for their own family. But other than that, for example, like, when I take that, I just take the day off. What about when I join a meeting or attending any community meeting, I just take the day off. Whatever in joining, I'm happy for them. Do you have a day off? Most people ask me. No, I don't. Oh, what? I'm okay. I'm happy because it is my, I used to do in my life. I am happy to do that. I didn't feel anything. I need, this is my rest. When I happy, my community member, that's on my day off. That's why I'm feeling happy. Same thing. The rest of the day, some people listening music, some people visiting around. That's what my thing is. I'm happy is that's on my release time. Okay. So I'm working, 8 hours, 7 hours a day when I come in, when I done my job and I happy community. Saturday, Sunday, same thing. It's no day off. Sometimes people are calling me midnight, 11 o'clock. So we have no day off. I had no day off, especially me. So that's why we're happy. If you need to know more information about, just look on the Facebook page. That's our text all the time, updated information on the Burmese community service. Just type it so you will see the information for that too. Okay, so website, I'm sorry for that. And also email. So people, sometimes people try to gather information from the Google. We see the info at burmesecs.org. It doesn't matter. They will come in directly, transfer email directly to my email. But you will see that the email is not going through. They return back, but no, they stay receiving. I stay receiving for that. So no need to worry about that. So more information, please go into our Facebook page, more better.
I think we have a few more questions. Craig, can you share some of the questions you see?
Yeah, I'd like to answer any question.
I believe we've gone through all of the ones that I've seen in the chat and in the QA box. If anybody else has questions, now would be a good time to post them either in QA or in chat. Oh, one just came in.
Okay.
Considering the language barriers that exist, I am wondering what mental health support services are available to Burmese refugees in Thai refugee camps, and if English-speaking therapists can help.
Okay, that's a good question too. Like I mentioned that BESA had their own interpreter. Okay, any non-English speaker is coming to the clinic, they provide the interpreter, in-person interpreter, mostly. Okay, mostly they provide in-person interpreter. Doesn't matter Spanish speaking, Burmese speaking, Korean speaking, Chin speaking, they happy, they provide all the time. It's not only this clinic, any other government agency or healthcare, facility, they must provide interpreter too. That's a legal right. People ask them, so that's why I show that I mentioned that this card is important for those, and also all healthcare setting they understand what is those people is need, those population is need. the language barrier is number one top issue. So that's what they understand. They provide, including DSS, the Burmese Social Service, they provide the interpretation too. Any language they provide. So that's what the Burmese speaking counselor. I know that in the New York City, I hear that in other city too, some Burmese speaking psychiatrist and the counselor, but in Buffalo, no Burmese speaking counselor, but the Burmese interpreter available anytime, any clinic.
Awesome. And I think we have maybe one more question here. Can you describe the experience interviewing and doing research with the Burmese community in Buffalo, especially around sensitive health topics?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question too. Even though when we do it, so I'm in the interviewer for the research study too. When I work with UB, we had to finish the training first because it's a privacy issue, many things. So including any other healthcare setting interpretation or the care manager or whatever role, because the HIPAA issue, the privacy issue, the sharing. So we explain their right and the privacy issue. So we are not sharing anywhere without consent. So that's a very, very important for that. So we inform them, this is your right. If you don't want to participate, it's totally fine. It is your choice. And they understand it. Okay, we'll be recording or writing or getting signature. It's all by the permission by themselves. So that's a goal, and they understand that too. That's what we giving presentation, training, workshop for that. This is your right. This is a legal right. So that's what we giving information to them. Now they are very developed than before. We have many challenges before. All the time is breaking issue, domestic violence, DWI, but now the number is totally lower down. Totally lower down. I mean for the citywide. Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for wonderful presentation, webinar. This is your information, what you share, I think really educate us about Burmese communities and culture, history, some of the mental health issues. So thank you so much. And many of you mentioned in the chat box, thank you so much for your amazing service for the community. Thank you.
Thank you for attending who's joining for my presentation. I'm very grateful. I believe that will be helpful in understanding what is going on with the Burma, including the politics and our population in here too. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Yeah. So thank you, everyone. This is the last just information about this webinar. Again, the website, if you go to our website, under Learn, you will see our video today, we recorded, and also PowerPoint presentation if you want to access, and some of the additional information we can gather from Mr. Sanyu, we're going to post there. So please visit us. And then also the last one is our post-event survey. We really, really appreciate your feedback. This is really important for us to collect feedback from all the participants. So please complete this. It takes about 5 minutes. So please go to this QR and submit your feedback to us. And we have social media platforms. You can access our information. We have LinkedIn, we have Facebook, Instagram, website is really important, YouTube. So please, check out what we have. And the last one is opportunities. We serve not only one region, across the nation. So if you want to be part of our center, contribute, share your expertise, share your culture, we welcome that. Please connect with us, share your interest and your talents, what you want to do with us. And that's all we have. Thank you so much for being here and fully participating and learning about culture. with Mr. Sanyu. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.